Well, hello, beautiful friends. My name is Lynette, and I garden here in Circleville, Ohio. And we are just a couple days from November, you guys. And I just had to show you how beautiful my geraniums are looking. Now, I'm going to try today to take these geraniums inside. I want to see if I can winter these guys over. I think I have about 6 geraniums in this pot. So if I can reuse these somewhere next spring, I'm going to try to do that. So come along with me while we try to save these geraniums. So I'm so excited about this. Look how beautiful, you guys. Okay, I counted up 17 plants that I'm going to overwinter. Now that's not counting what I want to try to pull out of. This is just what's right here. I want to still try to pull some more dahlias out of my landscape. And I think I'm going to try to take some of my container pots inside and just give it a try. You know, as gardeners, sometimes things work, sometimes things don't. Beyond excited to see if I can winter these over. I have my geraniums, you know, they were $10 a pop. I have an artemisia, I have an asparagus fern, more of my pink geraniums. I did bring my petunia in right here. Right here's a little pot of English ivy. I am going to try a few of my vincas, and I just went ahead and brought this whole entire pot in that, you know, I planted up as a container here. It's got vinca, creeping Jenny down in there, Dusty Miller. I brought in one of my dahlias. I still got a bunch of dahlias I need to bring in. I just need to figure out where I'm going to put them. And another asparagus fern. So fingers crossed, everybody. Cross your fingers for me. And hopefully these guys can make it through the winter. I wanted to share really quickly my geraniums and how they're doing and how some other things are doing. This asparagus fern is loving its life here in my sunroom. The geraniums are doing great. I just watered them all and I deadheaded and took off all the dead leaves. My diamond frost euphorbia is hanging in there. Got a couple of vincas and, you know, they're looking great. I don't expect too much flowering on the vincas, but, you know, if we can save them for next year, I'm happy about that. And then I wanted to show you my petunia. It's still going too. So I'm really excited about this, and I think it's something that I will, you know, continue to do from each season. Initially, I thought I would only have to water these like once a month, but they have been dry as a bone. So what I've been doing is taking a little fork, kind of messing the dirt up a little bit. And I thought I was only going to have to water these guys once a month, but I'm finding out that I've only watered them twice, and I'm finding out that I need to up my watering to maybe every 2 weeks. A little geranium update. I've watered them, I think, 3 times now, and they are doing amazing. So happy with them. So excited to have some new plants or some free plants, I should say, this spring. So I just moved all the geraniums into my old kitchen because it is only about 35 degrees here in our sunroom. I wanted to show you guys how things are going and how things are not going. So right here is diamond frost euphorbia and a geranium, and asparagus fern has loved its cold life in there. The geraniums have not loved their lives, but they're still alive. My little English ivy, everything just needs a little water, and I'm gonna do a little cut back. Dusty Miller's looking great, and then Vinca is not doing so hot, so I'll probably just pull that. But anyhow, all my geraniums are still alive, and I think they just need some TLC. So I mixed up some fertilizer, like a really heavy dose. I'm gonna water them all in real good, and then I'm going to give them all a little drink of fertilizer. Really quick, I want to show you what I want to do to these geraniums. I want to just go through and deadhead all the old stuff. Okay, and this is my old kitchen, and I like to call it my dirty kitchen because, you know, I can get really messy in here. Actually, I might even come back and cut, like, you know, that much off. And then I'm just going to go through, pull the dead off. I want to come in and get rid of some of the stuff that's not looking so great. Get all the dead leaves off. This one's actually not looking that bad. The other ones are looking a little more worse for the wear, but they've been in my greenhouse, and you guys, it's cold. I'm gonna show you how cold it is in our actual home today. You know, our home was built in 1842, so we are cold, and we're okay. We're bundling up, and each room that we're in has a heater, a space heater. But you guys can pray for us here in Ohio, and especially people. I feel really bad for, like, you know, older people that, you know, I know we got a lot of older people that live in this neighborhood, and you know, man, it's just been so cold. I think today it's like 15 degrees, and I definitely think it'll be on our list of things to do next year, getting our windows winterized. I wouldn't mind learning how to do it and seeing if I can do it myself, but we're cold. And I normally don't garden with gloves on, but I have them on today just because I'm freezing. Okay, so that's the cut back there. Now I just want to give it a really, really, really good soaking. I'm just probably gonna let every pot just kind of sit here for a little while in my sink so that it can, you know, drain through. Just really get them, you know, drenched. I'm not gonna put them back into the greenhouse, or I mean the sunroom, until this really cold snap goes away. And then the last thing I did was I mixed a really, really potent fertilizer. So I'm just gonna, since I watered them in already, I don't think it'll hurt them, and just give everybody a nice fresh drink of fertilizer. I'm gonna try to do this to all the plants, and then I'm gonna come back and let you see what they all look like after I'm done cutting them back. Look at this asparagus fern, you guys. It has seriously loved its life in this cold, cold sunroom. So that plant's doing great. I do think I'm gonna cut back some of these long pieces though, and just give it a little haircut. You know, there's some dead stuff underneath here a little bit. That way I can focus more on keeping the roots going and not so much on keeping that really long piece going. This is the after I deadheaded and cut off all the dead leaves. I cut back the asparagus fern a little bit, and the dusty miller is looking pretty good. Now there are some geraniums like this one here that'll probably just get pitched, but I see a little bit of green, so I'm gonna let it try. Same with that one back there. I did pitch 2. This one's looking great. And then what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna put these back in the greenhouse till we warm up a bit. And I'll kind of rotate them. And what I love is that, you know, they're right here by the sink. So I can, you know, water them all the time. Real quick, I wanted to show you guys my new ring. Don't look at my fingernails. But Nikki and some friends of ours went to a festival and we all got rings, and I chose to put 1842 on mine. Nikki and I want to thank you guys for sticking with us on this video today. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for us. Introduce yourself to us in the comments. And if you're not new to the channel, just say hi to us in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, if this is something you guys would do, if you think it's worth it. I don't know. But I will tell you this, it was so invigorating just to get my hands in the dirt here, you know, in January, almost February here in Ohio. And so that excites me. And it's just pretty to see, like, I mean, we're January, you guys, and look at that. Just look. Now you guys go find a plant in your house and give that a new, fresh little fertilizer and some water, and go find your passion today. Thank you, everyone.